Hi, it's me, Geekapedia. As you can see, I'm drinking this totally not empty cup of hot chocolate. Um, Here we are. We've made it to another Christmas Eve, and tomorrow it's going to be another Christmas Day. Seems like sometimes time's going fast, you know? Anyway, I was just reminiscing about some old times past, and I remembered it was a huge tradition for me and my family to read the night before Christmas, every Christmas Eve, right before going to bed. And so I figured, why not share that tradition with all of you lovely people on YouTube? So, with that, I present to you the night before Christmas. It was the night before Christmas, and I was sitting in my house, and it was so quiet I could hear my neighbor's cows. The stockings were hung in the living room with glee, so I would always see it when I had to go pee. I'm a night owl, so yeah, I wasn't in bed. I was too busy scratching this itch on my head. Mom was in bed, and Grandma as well. They both were smitten by Mr. Sandman's spell. When just outside my door I heard a loud bang, I got out of bed, 'cause for this I was trained. For when intruders come knocking and wanting my stuff, I'd be there to confront them. I'd take their bluff. The moon was bright that I could see the ground. I listened to the air when I heard a strange sound. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a big man in red and a bunch of flying deer. I rubbed my eyes, knowing something was amiss, and I couldn't help but shout, "Who the hell is this?" The man blurted something out, and all those deer obeyed. They started flying faster. Looks like none of them strayed. Then he whistled and shouted and called them these things. Now Faster, now Lancer, now Trancer and Sprite. On Cosmic, maybe Mirabelle. Then John and I think Light. To the top of the house, on the shingles we go. Now dash away, with me, Santa in tow. I heard them crash on top of my house. They must have done some damage. I was not proud. The man got out of his chariot and was ready to pounce when I yelled to him, "Hey, get off my house!" And then all of a sudden he sprang down the chimney, and I watched as, hey, wait a minute, I don't have a chimney. I ran back inside to see the man up close. I could almost hear the breath coming right out of his nose. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Seriously, I have no chimney. Why is he covered in ashes? Then out of nowhere, he smacked a huge sack onto the ground. I mean, it had to have weighed at least 100 pounds. Now this guy, he was ugly. His beard was unkempt, but oddly his coat looked fine, like it was ironed and swept. He ate the plate of cookies and drank all the milk. Then the crumbs he had left, he just wiped on his quilt. He cleared his throat as if it were sore. When I thought out loud, "Do something, I'm getting bored." He flinched and looked, finally meeting my gaze. Was I really seeing this? I was in a daze. He gave me a smile, one that is loving and kind, then turned back to my tree. He made up his mind. Out of his sack, he pulled out some gifts. These things looked heavy. My boy Santa must lift. He put those gifts underneath the tree, even left a treat for my dog. Hey, he's family. He winked at me and smiled, then disappeared suddenly. I had to catch my breath. That part came unexpectedly. Then I looked out my window and watched him fly away as the sun began to rise on a new Christmas day. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.